Okay. Hello everyone, Scotty here, back on the Scotty and Mac Prep Report, continuing with our deep dive into the rural division. Mac posted his 10 teams to watch a few days ago, and we are deep diving into all those teams so that you can know what to expect when you go to watch them and have a great idea of what you're looking for. But our next team we're going to get into is the Blountstown Tigers. Blountstown Tigers, if you're going to talk about that team, and we'll get into their record over the last 4 seasons or not, but I think you have to talk about the head coach. The head coach, Coach Wagoner, Brian Wagoner, played at Georgia Tech. He has a bunch of experience in the coaching business. He is a wonderful asset to the Blountstown Tigers. He is a wonderful asset to the Blountstown town. They should be ecstatic to have him. In my opinion, he's one of the best coaches in the state of Florida. He has all the experience to prove it and back it up. And so I'm really curious to see what he does with this opportunity. But that team was 8-4 last year, 8-4 the year before, 9-5 and 9-2. Clearly a team that's near the top every year. And I think that this season will be more of the same. When you start looking at this game and at this team, not quite sure who's going to start at quarterback. My guess is Carson Stafford. He's returning. Maybe Tristan King. Hard to say who they're going to start at quarterback in Blountstown. Maybe a transfer, maybe someone from the JV squad, but that's going to be a little bit of a wild card. I'll be curious to see what Coach Wagoner does with that, but I do know that he's very bright, and I'm sure that he has a plan in place. You look in the running back room, and you have number 1 and 3. And number 1's a gamer. If you haven't seen Kayon Martin, you're missing out. He had about 1,100 yards and 9 or 10 touchdowns last year. But he's a wonderful person in that 2027 class for the Blountstown Tigers. Really helps that running back room. Then, of course, you have Curtis Ellis, another running back in that 2027 class. He is strong and very difficult to tackle. And then, of course, they're going to always give the ball to Tay Dawson at times. Tay Dawson is the best athlete on the field, probably. He's certainly one of the best athletes at Blountstown. He can play anywhere you need him. He never leaves the field, and I'm not sure I would ever take him off the field as well. But he is a fabulous player. If you're ever out at the ballpark, find Tay Dawson. And if you're in charge of covering him, you better pick him up when he gets off the bus. We look into the wide receiver room. Obviously, Curtis Ellis in that 2027 class, I think he had 400 yards and 5 touchdowns from the receiver spot last year. He's going to catch the ball. Tay Dawson, of course, is going to get the ball, number 22. Why not? Does everything else. Why not throw the ball to him as well? You have Martin. You have Sion Smith that no one's talked about in that 2028 class, and he's a gamer, guys. If you haven't seen him, he's about 6'3", 175. He is part of the future at Blountstown. I'm sure Coach Wagoner is expecting big things from him this year, and I really think that he's going to anchor that wide receiver room and give them a little bit of push they need, and try to help out the quarterback situation the best they can to catch the ball and do what they're supposed to do when they're blocking. But in any event, you look at the O-line at Blountstown. They lost 6 seniors, and that's tough, right? And I'm sure Wagoner's used to it. That's what happens in high school sports. There's a constant change, same with college, and they get used to it, but it's not fun. But they have some guys back, and you look at Ace Barfield, 52, and Jack Thomas, and Camarian Cumby, and Ryan Parrish, and Trenton Pumphrey, and Trace Hathaway, Ty Walker, and Brandon Lee. Coach Wagoner has a nice group up front, and I trust that he's going to find 5 really solid linemen to protect Stafford and let Martin and Ellis run the ball the way they do, and throw the ball to Tay Dawson and Ellis when possible, and get Sion Smith involved. I really think Sion Smith is the sleeper on that offense and defense, frankly, and can help on both sides of the ball. It'll be great to see what happens. I expect he'll be a big recruit down the road. And so basically, that's where we are on the O-line. If you look at the defense has Tay Dawson back. leading tackler, had 85 tackles, I think, last year, and that's exciting. I think Christian Martin and Sion Smith, those three should probably be the leader of that defensive unit. And Savion Lofton, Aiden Williams, Avon Baker, which is in that 28 class. Those 6 players in particular have all played a fair amount, coupled with some guys from the offensive side of the ball. I think the defense will be fine as well. But nonetheless, they lost some players on defense, like everyone does. And so there's some things they're going to have to replace and some uncertainties on that side of the ball. But like I said, they have a great coach. I'm sure he has a plan in place for the Blountstown defense. But once again, I'm looking for great things from this Blountstown team. I think they can build on last season. They have a lot of players back, a lot of leaders back, a lot of really good football players that are back. Get out, support your team, make your way over to State Road 69 and see your Blountstown Tigers. It's the cheapest, cleanest fun in town. Take the kids, take the whole family, the band, the drum corps, the dance team, the cheer team. It's all there. It's all for the price of admission. You can't beat it. Don't say I didn't tell you. We'll be looking for you, Coach. We'll be cheering from you, and stay healthy and go Tigers.